Hey, what's up guys, and welcome to Turtle Tries, the series where I try games and give my opinion / review on them. So in today's episode, we're going to be taking a look at Day of Infamy, thanks to CreeJoe for gifting me a copy of this game to review. Now, the game itself is described by the developers as it's described as the following. Experience intense close quarters battles in iconic World War II settings, defend the line, storm the beach, torch the enemy, or use a radio to call in fire support. Day of Infamy is a teamwork-orientated shooter that will keep you on your toes and coming back for more with its diverse game modes and authentic arsenal. Now, basically, for those of you that don't get what that is, essentially this is a World War II shooter with a more realistic sort of engine behind it. So the idea is the UI is very simplistic. You don't really get told how many bullets you have in your gun, you just get told how many magazines you have left, or how many bullets you have sort of in your pockets. It's very hyper-realistic in the sense that, like, kills are very quick, very easy, the respawn mechanics are quite interesting, and overall, if you're into your sort of realistic shooters with a bit of tactical realism to them, or tactical gameplay to them, this is definitely a game worth checking out. It's currently in early access on Steam. It released on the 28th of July 2016, and is currently priced at around £15, which isn't too bad for an early access title. Now, it comes with 3 initial modes. You have multiplayer, cooperative combat, and single player. Essentially, multiplayer, co-op games where you basically fight against AI in certain scenarios, and single player missions where you can play one of the 3 different sort of groups of armies, and you sort of go through the missions. It's kind of cool, kind of fun to play, but the main salt of this game is the multiplayer. So let's hop straight into that, and I'm going to give you guys a quick overview. Okay, so when you first load into the game, you are given a choice to choose which side you want to play for, and you join a squad. Then the idea is basically you can choose one of the several classes, depending on how many are available. So in some cases here, some of them are locked out, so there's only 2 snipers per squad, 2 machine gunners per squad, 3 support, and so on. Basically, the idea is you pick which class you want to be. You can then pick out the loadout, pick what sort of stuff you have. So if I want to have, say, a grenade, I can do that, and essentially you spawn in. Unfortunately, this game has literally just ended while I was trying to show you that stuff, but generally you get the idea. Once you get into the game, when you first start out, everyone sort of starts at the same area. Now, in the game, there are several different game modes. This is more of a conquest-style map with push and pull. So the idea is you have to catch A, B, and C. Once you've done all that, you can sort of start to wipe out the enemy's waves. Now, you'll notice on the screen, that the amount of information you're given is very minimal. I don't get told how much ammo my gun has. It just says how many mags I have overall. Same with, like, my secondary weapon, my revolver. Doesn't tell you how many rounds you have, just that you have 36 in your inventory. So if I fire a gun, no indication of how many bullets I have left. I have to keep count. And then the reloading itself, fairly interesting. You have to just reload each individual round at a time. And you may also notice I lost the rest of those bullets in that magazine that I didn't fire. So it's very much more like a realistic style game. It's the same with this Thompson. If I was to fire 1 bullet and reload, that entire mag would essentially be wasted. So the entire idea of the game is you have to sort of keep track of your inventory, how many bullets you're firing, and what you're doing. So if you're into that, like I say, if you're into that tactical realism style of gameplay, this is definitely a game worth checking out and playing. There is also friendly fire, as you may have just noticed there, from my teammate trying to shoot me in the back. And again, the kill time is exceptionally quick. So you kind of have to watch out for that. Oh, shit. And again, no indications of aiming locations. So if you start to shoot yourself, you're not going to know until it's too late. Or if you grenade yourself, rather, you're not going to know until it's too late. So it's kind of a lot more fun in the sense that, you know, it's a lot more action-orientated. You have to sort of keep on your toes about everything about you. There's no mini-map. As you noticed there, I just got absolutely nailed. It's very quick deaths. Very, very, very quick response times. So you need to sort of strike a balance between rush gameplay and the standard kind of gameplay that you're used to in other kind of shooters. It's a lot of fun, and it's definitely for those of you guys that are interested in your first-person tactical shooters. If you're interested in seeing some other types of gameplay, I do have a sniper gameplay montage sort of style thing on my channel, another video, and I might showcase some other classes just here in a second. And so here we have some Sten gun gameplay. As you can see, the weapons are the sort of things you would expect from World War II. So you've just seen the Thompson being used, now I've got the Sten gun. So a lot of the guns in this game are, as I said, very similar to that you would get in real life. And then I've just gotten sniped by an unknown enemy. And that's kind of the fun of the game. You have to really watch for snipers and things because they are an actual danger. And the fact that you can't see them makes them even more of a danger than they would in other games because of that level of where are they, what's going on, you know, where's the enemy, who's an enemy. Because again, unless I look at my players there, I wouldn't have known they were teammates. So it doesn't exactly help you. But it's a lot of fun. If you're into World War II shooters and you're looking for a good game to play, this is definitely one. There aren't a lot of players at the minute, obviously because the game hasn't been out for too long. But what there is and the amount of players there are, it's fairly good. There's a lot of servers to play. So it's definitely worth checking out, as I say, if you're into this kind of gameplay.
Another thing worth noting is that the in-game sounds for this are really, really awesome. Each individual gun has been given its own unique sounds, so you always know sort of which guns are firing once you start to learn them. You'll notice things like there, my audio went sort of shell-shocked when the grenade went off, and I lost kind of a lot of ambient sound. You have the rain coming down. It's really nicely done, and there's a lot of time and effort clearly been put into the game to flesh out all the little details like the sound and the weather effects and other things like that. Considering the game's only in early access, I have to be honest, I'm looking forward to seeing where it progresses from here, as it should only improve, essentially, is the idea. Another cool thing I like, just very briefly, is when sniping, when you zoom in to hold your breath, all the ambient sound sort of disappears around you, which is a fairly awesome little extra thing they've added in that a lot of other games don't tend to do. But other than that, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this Turtle Tries video. Again, feel free to let me know in the comments below what you think about the game. Also, you can let me know how I can improve my overall reviews, as this is still a fairly new area to me, and I kind of just want to improve. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.